Our hearts are with the people of France today after a terrible fire completely ravaged a historic cathedral there in Nantes. I'm going to break it down, guys. Before I go any further, though, if you guys enjoy my content I provide here on YouTube, would you consider sponsoring my ministry on Patreon? You could do so for as little as just $5 a month over at patreon.com/conservative-truth. The link is down below in the description, guys. It helps support me. I'm a blind YouTuber. I'm a Christian conservative content creator. YouTube doesn't like that about me, guys. So when you go over to Patreon, not only does it help out my ministry, but you get my bonus content as well, where I talk a lot more about sensitive information we get around the YouTube censors. You're always going to get alerts and notifications for anything that goes up on Patreon, unlike YouTube, which doesn't always give you those alerts, guys. Now please give this video a like, share it, subscribe, hit the bell, but check the channel on a regular basis so you don't miss anything. Thank you guys again so much for that. But like I mentioned here, our hearts are with the people of France, especially in Nantes, where yesterday around 7:30 a.m. a fire broke out at the historic St. Peter and St. Paul Cathedral there in Nantes. We are talking about just centuries upon centuries old cathedral here. This cathedral, let me just tell you, has survived the French Revolution, 2 world wars. I mean, it's gone through renovations. There was even an accidental fire that took place to it back in 1972, which caused the cathedral to be closed for a couple of years while repairs were made to it even back then. But it was very sad here to see that an organ, I mean, that went all the way back to the 17th century, was completely destroyed in this fire. There is no way this could be saved at all. And this just really hit these people so hard because these attacks, and I've been reporting on them more and more, and I'm going to continue to do so because we need to continue to bring light to the situation of what's happening right now. And it's not just, it's not just in one country or one part of the world. It's all over the world. We're seeing attacks against all different denomination of churches. You got evangelical, Catholic Church here in the case with France. And it needs to come to an end. Now, police are investigating this as an arson. It was said that once the firefighters had arrived to the scene, it didn't look like there was any forced entry into the building. They did say the electrical box was completely destroyed, but all of the doors had been locked the previous night. So we don't know if somebody had possibly been in the cathedral already at the time before the fires were lit. There was, according to reports, several fires that were lit across the church that led to this. But thankfully, firefighters were able to get there rather quickly. I mean, people had reported the fire, but I mean, even then it was too late. It had already been destroyed. Now, it was said that it's going to be up to 2 years, at the very minimum, 2 years for this to go through repairs again before they can get people back into services. And this is just sad to see. This is a pure act by the devil, ladies and gentlemen. Satan is at work here in the last days. He is trying to take out the church. He is sending his minions, his foot soldiers. It's said that in Nantes, there is a big community of Antifa that's forming there. BLM is there. So you got, they said even young Satanists are on the rise in Nantes. So this is terrible. We need to pray against this spiritual wickedness. Guys, it needs to come to an end. Believers need to stand up to this. I'm telling you right now. Otherwise, we're going to lose all of our churches. We're going to lose our religious freedom, and we can't allow that to happen. I'll put more information on this down below here in the description of this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.